Back to Just Big Boss Crypto, bringing you another day trading analysis on Bitcoin, on Chainlink, and we're also gonna take a look at Quant today. Bitcoin has been moving sideways for the last couple of days. We experienced a small pump up to 19,900, and we also experienced a small pump up to 19,600 today, but it's going to be rejected in this area. What does this mean for us? And also we're gonna take a look at a possible black swan event. I'm warning you, Bitcoin might move aggressively down to 14k in the coming weeks. Okay, so first and foremost, let's take a look at the chart. We're experiencing a small retrace now, as I'm currently recording this video. And we're gonna draw off the points of interest in the chart, and I'm looking at the PVSR and the volume candles starting from this one. So let's mark it off in the chart, going all the way up to all of the candles on the 1 hour chart has been volume candles. So it's a market maker move we're experiencing right now, and it's going to be recovered sooner or later. So let's mark it off in the chart. So first point of interest is at 19.2k, which the market maker will move to possibly during today or tomorrow. And we also know that we have some volume candles in this area. So let's draw off them as well. We have this one right here, which has been recovered, but we also have this purple candle, which yet hasn't been taken. And it's an interesting zone since it's a purple volume candle, and that means that the market has been exchanging hands a lot quickly. So a lot of buy orders and sell orders has been coming in this area, which tends to be a reversal sign. So a possible pump up to 19.8k is on the chart. Okay, so let's take a look at the liquidation points for Bitcoin. And the liquidation map looks like this. A lot of liquidation points from 19.9 to 20.100k. And as you can see, it's almost evenly balanced, the shorts and longs, but a lot more short liquidations is possible for the market maker to grab in near term. So we could see that pump up to 19.8k, which we marked off in the chart before moving lower. Now let's move to Chainlink. The chart looks like this, and we've seen a small pump coinciding with the Bitcoin pump actually. But let's mark off the points of interest in the chart on the 1 hour, which we are interested as day traders. We see that we still have a volume candle here, which yet has to be recovered. We also have one in this area, which has yet to be taken. For the upside, we do have a volume candle in this area. We have a lot of them actually, which has yet to be taken. So if you're considering longs, this is an area for you to take some profits or target, because a move up to $7.6 is possible. But we are experiencing a little retrace on Bitcoin, which might possibly move Chainlink up down to $6.958. And if that's broken, we could see a move down to $6.85. Let's take a look at the hot coin Quant, which has been pumping to the upside for the last couple of days actually, starting from $138, moving all the way up to $200. And if you bought some down here or play some longs, I encourage you to take some profits right now, because it's almost a parabolic move to the upside. And as you can see, we do have the market maker structure in this area, and we are probably forming a double M formation, which will move the Quant coin down to possibly where we started this move. Let's take a look at the points of interest and the volume candles down below, because I'm currently interested in looking for a short on Quant. I love the project, we've talked about it on this channel, but as a day trader you don't really care whether it's gonna move up or down. And when investing, that's of course interesting, but we are day traders and we're gonna exploit where the moves are possible and where there is liquidity for the market maker to grab. We have a zone here, which we can see in the PVSR candle down below. We have two candles down in this area, which it's been recovered. We have a blue candle right here, which has been recovered. We do have a red one recovered. This one has been recovered as well. We have recovery here. It's been quite a sustainable move, but we still have a large imbalance down in this area. I would consider the wick as well, where we have a lot of buy orders and the market maker has been going short probably in this area because he knows what's up. Okay, these are the points of interest to the downside. If you still believe that Quant will move higher, let's look at the 4-hour time frame. If we can find some volume candles, or on the daily even, if we can find some volume candles to mark off in the chart. We do have a couple of them in this area. This candle, for example, is a possible grab for the market maker to take. So at $350, but that would be almost unsustainable in my opinion. But we have some candles to the downside here, which the market maker will probably take. So consider that when trading Quant. Okay, so here comes the news flash and why I'm warning you that we might have a Black Swan event this week or the next week latest. We have no news coming this week. The next week we have a lot of news coming up for the Japanese yen. We have the US dollar, we have the euro, we have the GBP, the British pound. A lot of economic news coming next week. This week is quite slow. However, I do want to warn you that we have some things going on between Russia and Ukraine and Belarus as well. This is a news site called War News 24/7, and I would say it's quite good. It's in Greek, so you do have to use a translation tool, the Google translation tool, if you don't know Greek. I don't know Greek, so I'm using the translation tool. Works fine. And it's quite, it's not colored, or in a sense, they don't have an agenda. You just report what they know and what they see. They do have a lot of films and clips from people at the borders between Russia and Belarus and Ukraine. And they have been reporting some evacuation of Russian people in this area. And some countries have called their citizens in Ukraine. For example, I know it was Serbia and Belarus, Kazakhstan, and yeah, basically Russia's allies. They have been called to leave Ukraine, and that's a sign that something's fishy here. And we do have some tensions going on here, and I do want to warn you, the only thing that can slow down the inflation or reverse the inflation is a Black Swan event. And if you're not familiar with the Black Swan event, that's basically a news event that causes the economy or the stock market or everything, all the assets to drop down hard. And that's called like a Black Swan event. unforeseeable event which causes the economy to drop. And the war in Ukraine is such a potential event, like a nuclear bomb or basically a full attack, full offensive from the Russians, which might cause some concern for the economy. And to be honest, the Fed would possibly, I wouldn't say like it, but it would ease off the inflation, which they can't control as it seems right now, because it's going all the way up and things are becoming more expensive and more expensive. So a possible war between the EU and Russia, or the US and Russia, or China and Taiwan is something that would bring inflation down, and also the stock market and also Bitcoin. So be careful with buying Bitcoin the coming 2 weeks. You could do it, of course, but I'm waiting for a Black Swan event before I go all in on crypto again. And yeah, you do whatever you want to do. None of this financial advice. This is all for educational and entertaining purposes. Okay, so now let's summarize this market update. The market is crazy and volatile, but Quant has been pumping, and as you know, what goes up must come down. Now all of retail has its eyes on Quant. They're jumping into Quant because it's the only thing pumping right now. Bitcoin has been moving down for months and months and months. All the other altcoins as well has been moving down. And Quant is the only thing that's hyped right now. It's been moving up. Wow. The retail trader is going all in on Quant now, thinking that it will surpass Bitcoin and all the other coins. I'm here to warn you that will most likely not happen. And what goes up must go down. We do have some volume candles, which means the market maker has shown his presence in this pump. Moving in a lot of liquidity to fool the retail traders, grab their money, and possibly Quant will move down to the targets I gave you. And point number 2, we have a lot of liquidation points around 20k for Bitcoin, which indicates that there's still some money to grab for the market maker. Let's see what happens tomorrow and on Wednesday, because that's where the market maker really steps in and shows his presence. Monday is usually a slow day in the markets in general. So let's see what happens tomorrow. We might possibly see a pump up to 20k before moving down again. And point number 3, I've been saying this a lot lately, we have a Black Swan event coming up. It's basically human psychology. We have experienced a 10-year bull run on the stock market. And it's written in the stars that we will experience a crash this coming weeks. It's weeks away now. And I'm really concerned about Russia, China, Ukraine, Belarus, because they have been moving a lot. And I'm here to warn you, do not go all in yet. Go all in when everything dumps and it's chaos and it's blood on the street. That's all for me now. See you soon. I will bring you another market update on Wednesday. Like this video and subscribe to the channel, because we have a lot of news coming up for you that will make you more knowledgeable in crypto. See you soon. Bye.